all for tuning in to the final third podcast. Yeah. Let me introduce you to Scotty D. You just don't know how much I drink. Willie B. R.S. Scott, Cocky Wolverine. Mikey B. Our favorite production machine. Heine. Knowledge of cars and machines. Humphrey, the wizard of slot machines. And the pretentious tobacconist. Robbie B.
Heine.
Back around to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love like the construction on this and just how it looks. I mean, sometimes
Yeah.
you look at a cigar and it looks like so just smooth and clean and neat. And this one just seems to have a little bit more kind of life to it, I guess is the way I'd put it.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit more kind of old school looking, a little rustic.
Well,
I just
and
like
the
it.
cold draw just reminds you of a really nice Maduro. It's got that raisin, a little bit of cocoa, and a little bit of barnyard in there too, which really nice cold draw on it.
As you know, I mean, West Tampa Red is probably my top cigar right now. Is this a different size, the Circle of Life?
It's a slightly different, yeah.
Okay.
It's a little bit smaller. This is probably closer to a more traditional Toro.
Okay.
The other one maybe another couple ring gauges bigger.
All right, that's the reason why it just looks different.
Yeah.
Definite barnyard on this.
So this is,
Yeah.
you said this is San Andreas. This is not
Yeah.
Habano or
Nope.
anything. Okay. All right.
Nope, San Andreas.
Yeah, definitely the cold draw, that barnyard, definitely all those nice Maduro notes you're used to getting. And just like that, the rain was done.
Yep. It was a little thin line.
Oh, man. Try and get this all lit.
Yeah.
Hey, Heine, can I have my lighter back?
It's right there.
Oh.
Hey, Heine, can you light a cigar for him too?
Can you cut my meat for me? My hot dogs?
Yeah, that's definitely San Andreas. Yeah, once you light it, you can pretty much tell pretty quick.
Oh, no.
Hey, you want to borrow a lighter?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man.
And got some retro, spicy retro on it. Definitely black pepper.
Oh, that retro is fantastic. I love it when you retro like the first couple puffs, and it's just like, oh, this is going to be a good cigar.
Oh, it's sweet and spicy on the retro.
It is.
Yeah.
It is very sweet, and but
That's
it
nice.
pops the spice. Yeah.
All right.
Not like infused sugary sweet, like just
No. Yeah.
that
yeah,
sweet
yeah.
tobacco.
Well, we're gonna drink through a few Wellers.
So can we talk about this real quick? I think this has been an interesting thing. We were talking about it a little bit earlier. We're going to start with the Weller Special Reserve.
Yep.
Now,
They're base.
yeah, 15 plus
90
years
proof.
ago, you would have seen this on the very bottom shelf. And before, when bourbon started booming, there was just a lot of misconceptions. I think there still is plenty of misconceptions out there today, but people are getting educated and learning and knowing more and more. I think what made the Special Reserve and 107 and some of these really blow up at the beginning, where people started going after them, they said, it's the same recipe as Pappy Van Winkle.
Yep.
And they're not wrong. It is
not
the
at all.
same mash bill that is used. But what we've learned over the years with some of our various tasting efforts is that doesn't mean a whole lot. You do have to start out with good distillate, right? That's going to go into a barrel. But as you get maturity in the barrels, you're going to identify locations in a rick house or, just whatever the stave makeup is, whatever the case may be, where some of the bourbon is going to mature into a better flavor product and some is done and ready to go out the door and is going to be what it's going to be. And sometimes you go for flavor profiles, so you might have less age on it. There could be just a smaller amount of an aged product in there. There's a lot of ways that you can go about the blending process. And so all that misconception around, oh, this is basically Pappy Van Winkle that's not 15, 20, 23 years old, that was kind of the misconception. People just didn't understand. They just thought, well, I'm basically buying Pappy.
Right.
And I'm getting it for $19
Yeah.
a bottle. It's not Pappy. Okay, it's definitely a different product. It's a different blend, it's a different age.
Yep.
You're not getting some sort of baby Pappy Van
No.
Winkle by having Weller Special Reserve. It's just their wheated mash bill. So we learned that when we tasted your barrels. We went through 8 of them. They were all the same distillate, same day into the barrel, same day into the rick house, and all 8 were completely different.
Yep.
So it's just, I think it's been a misnomer. There's still a lot of activity around buying the Weller Special Reserve. A lot of people still search this out. No problem with that.
Yep.
Just don't get confused thinking that you're buying some sort of,
Pappy Jr.
Pappy Jr.
Like
And when
you
you
and I
come
were
to a
talking-
bar and we have Weller, we have the Special Reserve and the Antique 107 here. You're going to pay. I mean, the price. You're definitely not paying Pappy price.
Right.
You'll know pretty quickly when you get your $12 pour or whatever it is that it's not.
Well, it's like reason we were talking before the show. It's like it's one of those things where, again, as a novice, and you hear people talking about bourbons, I always hear Weller, and so I just assumed it was top shelf, up there with Pappy and all the things out there. And like I say, it's good to know that it's not saying it's bad. It's just not.
yeah.
It's
not
definitely
that.
not bad. And look, I mean, Weller's not my favorite. Anybody that knows me knows that I don't buy Weller. I don't go after it. I don't seek
Yeah.
after it. It's really just, it's just not from my palate.
I will say though, the nose on this is actually really a nice approachable for somebody. It's obviously not real spicy on the nose, but it's got some softness and some sweetness. To
little
the nose.
cherry?
A little cherry, a little
Yeah.
bit of honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, you can
dig
pull on just off the nose. You can tell this is a Buffalo Trace product because of the yeast they're using in this. Like it's wheated bourbon, but you get a lot of the same notes that you get off if you were nosing, honestly, Buffalo Trace. Like if you were
Similar, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's cherry. There's a little bit of baking spice, kind of soft on it.
So when it says Special Reserve, what does that mean as far as
Just a name.
We
It's
put
just
it
a
on
name,
there so
okay.
that people
Somebody
buy
picked
it.
that barrel to sit back and see what happened kind of deal.
So basically, you can name anything you want to name.
And
Absolutely.
Have you had this
Okay.
before?
I've not.
So I think you're going to love this.
Yeah.
Is it more my? Is
I think it's absolutely,
Is it lower proof?
it's a lower
So
proof.
90
It's a
proof,
90.
Yep.
Yep.
like it's a very fruity. Like I don't know why I smelled apples, like a sour apple.
Yep.
Off the bat.
Apple's a real trigger for you because
Yes.
you get apple in a lot of things. So we're trying to figure out fruits, and you pick up apples.
How do you
pretty
like them
quickly.
apples?
How do you like them apples?
Yeah, I mean, it's a weeded mash bill, right? So it's definitely got those flavors that are associated with weeded mash bills, lighter notes, fruity, depending on the situation. Sometimes they can go a little floral. That's just what weeded mash bills do. And again, it's not that there's anything wrong with anything Weller's at all. It's always personal preference about what you like.
I like this.
I figured you would.
Like,
yeah.
yeah, so
I think you'll love the Antique 107.
Yeah,
I think
you guys
that will
kind of
probably
know
be-
where my wheelhouse is,
Yep.
now and stuff. But this one, like, it's a. I think it tastes a little higher than a 90 and stuff. You know, maybe that was my
your
first
first sip
initial
too, yeah.
sip, but like I said, I could taste like a lot of fruit in it for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
I think, and Will, I mean, you tell me your thoughts on this. I always find some of these entry-level products from any brand usually lack some of the more complexity that you
Yeah.
find in the more aged products.
Yeah, and to Alan's point, drinking a little bit above its proof, like they tend to, right? Like lower proof weeded bourbons, they're not putting in their best barrels. They're blending a bunch together. And when you're talking about Weller and Buffalo Trace, you're blending hundreds and hundreds of barrels to make this product. So you're putting in a lot of those are going to drink potentially a little hotter than even a higher proof bourbon would, honestly.
Yeah, and the Buffalo Trace, now it's the high rye mash bill, right? Buffalo Trace versus the Weller, which is the weeded mash
The
bill.
Right.
Yeah.
The Weller's the weeded mash bill, yeah. But again, like with Weller, they're blending all the thousands of barrels probably
Yeah.
in vats to bottle this.
So I don't mind Buffalo Trace, which most people consider a equivalent kind of product to the Weller Special Reserve because it's their entry level. It's just a different recipe that's got more spice to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Because it's the higher rye mash bill. It's easy enough to say these are both roughly the same price point, a Weller Special
Yep.
Reserve
Yep.
and just the Buffalo Trace, regular everyday Buffalo Trace.
So
Yep.
would you say as someone that's just, kind of getting into bourbon, that's away from the, Jack Daniels and all that other stuff, like, to me, I would consider this a good starting point for
Very
a lot
much
of
so.
people
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
just kind of getting into
100%.
bourbon that's,
Yeah.
not hot, that's going to turn them off automatically and stuff, and it also has some aromatic fruit into it. So I like it. Like, this is something that
Well, and
I
it's-
could see me
And it's
drinking
good too
on
that,
it.
that anybody getting into bourbon for like the first time and wanting to expand, they want to try weeded versus rye versus
Right.
finished
Yeah.
versus you want to expand that whole, the whole dynamic of all of them and all the different types, because you might find one that's your jam and then find others just like, ooh, yeah, I don't like those.
Yeah, I mean, I love the Baby Pappy.
Well, yeah, yeah.
The funny thing is, like in some states, this product, this entry level Weller Special Reserve is highly allocated still in some states.
Yeah.
And people clamor for it and will pay hundreds of dollars for that bottle when it's really a under $30 bottle.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
like
But I could tell, like, it's not as complex as some of the other stuff we've tried over the past couple of years. It's a one note
yeah.
drink to me, which
It
is
also doesn't have the age, which doesn't
Yeah.
give you the extra
correct. Yeah,
complexity.
so
and-
there's
yeah.
not a lot of, I don't get something on the initial sip, on the tongue, and the back of the throat. It's a one note thing to me.
Well, and you
which
can
is a
see-
good, which is to me sometimes just a good sipping whiskey.
Yeah.
That you just want to have on the porch.
This could
Yep.
easily be a summer whiskey.
correct.
Yeah.
Right? It's light notes. You can see it's a little more straw colored. It doesn't have the deep dark brown. It does not stick to the glass the same way that most do.
Yeah,
It
it's
doesn't
definitely
really
not
have
viscous.
No.
Right.
No.
Yeah, it's a crushable one.
This is one too. If you want to experiment with old fashions, if you like a lower proof, sweeter old fashioned, this would go well in an old fashioned.
I'm gonna-
It's a sweeter one.
I'm going to go a different route too, and even say this is I'm not a Jack and Coke drinker
Yeah.
or a Beam and Coke, but this with Coke or Diet Coke
Could work.
You will crush a bottle very fast, and I speak from experience.
I was going to say,
There's
that
two.
sounds like something might have happened there.
I rarely drink Coke or Diet Coke with whiskey, but there's something about Weller Special Reserve with that, and at the lake in the summertime,
Yeah.
we always take a bottle, and we always that's kind of our end of the day before we have dinner kind of pre-cocktail drink. We'll just drink some Weller and Coke, and it's great.
And this is probably where preference, right, personal choice comes in. I agree with you. I think Weller and Coke is absolutely a good way to go with this bottle, and the price point in most cases should be exactly in that area. If I'm going to do that, I tend more towards Makers.
There you go.
I'm a Makers and Coke guy versus
it's
a
not
Weller
the
and
weeder.
Coke.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, they're both weeded mash bills,
Yeah.
right? They're both entry-level products for those distilleries.
Yep.
It's a great product for mixing with any kind of cola.
Yep.
And by the way, Crystal, I said Wheater.
We,
Wheat turn.
Wheater.
yes, Crystal.
She thought
Yeah.
we were saying wiener last week.
This is not a Wiener bourbon.
Yeah.
A Wiener, it'd be a Wiener bourbon
Hot
if we were
dog
done
water.
And Blair, let's be honest, there is no competition here, okay? This is not baby Pappy. Pappy is significantly better than any of the Weller releases, and any of them. I have not had the Millennium, but I have had every other, I mean, as
But
far as
you
I
have
know, I
a
think every
chance.
other Weller.
Well, what
I've had
LaRue Weller
is-
is still a goat bottle for me.
Yeah.
It's just really good.
So now, Will, like, I don't know if you can or cannot say this, as an Ascot judge, if you're judging, if you had this on a blind taste test, is it something for you that's, hey, gold, platinum aspect, or?
It's honestly, I'd probably judge it. It's going to be gold or honorable mention
Yeah.
for me. Like it's not going to fail because there's nothing wrong with it.
But it doesn't
It's not
stand-
flawed.
it doesn't stand
But
out.
it's not an exceptional bourbon by
Correct.
any
Right.
means, or a very
There's no
very good
dynamic
bourbon.
to it, yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
depending on the category and what you're judging it for, too,
100%, that's
it's gonna
the other
hit
thing,
what it
too.
is, Yeah.
There's no flaws.
no.
There is no flaws in this whiskey. Like it's fine bourbon. So it's a misnomer. Like it's not for my palate, right? But I don't think it's a bad whiskey.
No.
No.
It's
So-
not.
It's honestly, it's a lot better today than it was the first time I tried it. First time I tried it, I did not like it at all. Now I could probably have a
No,
pour of this every once in a while.
I'm enjoying
yeah.
it.
So out of curiosity, when you do judge, they don't judge in, okay, these are 100 and below. These are 100 to 110. So it's just whatever.
No, the categories aren't based on proof. They're based on either age or usually it's age. So, straight bourbon whiskey, or bourbon whiskey, 1 to 4 years, or bourbon whiskey 4 to 8 years, or bourbon whiskey 8, over 8.
Okay.
Like,
Do they list this as in at least 4 years? Because I know like Jim Beam White Label, at least I don't know if it still does, but it certainly for a long time has said at least 4 years.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Like a
I-
minimum age statement?
I think Weller Special Reserve. That's why they don't age state it. There's some 4 in there for sure, but there's probably some 6 and some 8 in there too.
Yeah, just to get the
because
right.
it doesn't drink like a purely 4-year weeded bourbon does.
Right, right.
So the fact that none of it hit the dump cup for me,
Oh,
There you
that,
go.
that tells me that.
Okay.
I actually, I like that. So again,
So
for
Alan's
maybe
going to be here for a while.
So for maybe the novice who's just getting into it, I do recommend this. I think it's something that is, like I said, it's crushable for a good summertime, good mixed drink.
And look,
as well.
if you're looking to have an entry level weeded on your bar and you can get this for the under $30 price that it should be,
Yeah.
add it to your bar. There is nothing wrong with having it up there, and definitely even if you keep a lot of bourbon, I've always got anywhere from 60 to 90, maybe 100 bottles. This is something that I like. That I like Blanton's. I don't drink too much Blanton's anymore. There's just so many other like single barrel, picks,
Yeah.
things like that are more that I'm gonna go for. But I like to keep a bottle of Blanton's on my shelf for anybody that comes over.
Me too.
100%, yeah.
If they see the Weller
it's a
Special
nice
Reserve, they see
presentation
the
on the bar.
Blanton's, it looks good. I mean,
Well,
their
and-
label on this is, and you put the colors up there, it looks great on the bar.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that see that Blanton's bottle that have never had it and be like, oh my God, you have Blanton's. I'm like, no, try it. Because then
Help
you're going to
yourself.
realize it's not that exciting.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not bad.
It's good.
It's not bad.
It's
It's not bad. You can love it, but there's better things out there.
So
Yeah.
now, if we had a Weller's rep sitting right in front of us, or someone from the company, would they agree with my assessment of it? Where they say, "Oh yeah, that is a great beginner one," or would they be offended to say, "Oh no, we should be for more the
Oh,
experience"?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I think they get what it's
it
for.
is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with
Because
that.
I didn't want to offend Weller.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, this
I'll
is
be
my
honest,
opinion.
they don't care. They sell enough of it.
Yeah.
They don't know
They
or
don't
care
care about your
anymore.
opinion, Alan.
That Allen guy ruined our business.
They quit listening months ago.
Yeah.
Stock prices plummeted
Stock prices
after
plummeted.
Alan's assessment.
Yeah.
right, so Blair's asking some questions here about what price does Pappy stop being worth it compared to a Weller, like an antique or a foolproof?
That's an individual's question there.
I think
what
it
are
really
you willing to
is.
pay for, and do you really want one in your bar that bad?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look,
If they were MSRP, even MSRP is too high for some people.
I mean, Pappy
Yeah.
23's what, $649 MSRP now, something like that.
Is Pappy still impossible to get?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it
It's
is.
still impossible. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
to get it, you know, you can get it on secondary, and it's usually around $1,500 a bottle. Right.
Be
Yeah.
careful, because I hear there's a lot of three-letter agencies that are really cracking down on the secondary market on
Oh, yeah.
online
They're
Oh,
working it.
really?
online
They finally
communications
started,
on
huh?
secondaries. So
About 5 years too late?
yeah,
Well, it depends
Yeah.
on the
I
state.
mean, do what you
It
want.
does, yeah.
Live.
So this
No.
is my only second time that I've had the Circle of Life.
Yeah.
Like the first one, I'll be honest with you. Obviously, I love my affinity for West Tampa Red. I was not a fan of this the first
I
time
think
around.
this has aged well in the
It's
humidor.
aged
really
Because this
well.
is different than
well.
the first time I had it.
Yeah. When it first came out, the earthiness is what stood out more than anything. Now you're getting more complexity in it.
I thought they burned just a little bit off
They could've-
when you very
yeah.
first got them.
They could've
Because I
been
think I had it
just a
probably in the
fresh
first
pack,
three
too, yeah.
three
Yeah, there
weeks
was
or so.
I would say there was not a good taste, like an ammonia taste to it or something like that. When I first had it, it just
Might be
didn't
young.
taste
Yeah.
good.
Oh. Ooh, that 107 does something nice.
Now this is fun to taste through the brand, right? Because this
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
this is the next
absolutely.
step up, right? Is the Antique 107 from the Special
Yeah,
Reserve.
and let's be clear about this. This is a 107 single barrel.
Yeah.
So
A
that's
little
not
different
normal. Like normally 107 is blended. This is
Yeah.
a single barrel that was selected by a whiskey bar in Fort Collins called The Whiskey. My friend Tavo Bernal, who runs that bar, he did this pick specifically to blend with Weller 12 and make a blended whiskey in his bar called Pappy Juice. So he blends this 107 single barrel with Weller 12. I think 50-50. I don't know. I don't know if he ever told me his ratios, but it's it's a little gimmicky, but it's fun. And people come in and he's got it on a pull. What is that?
Full dispenser thing.
Yeah, a
Nice.
dispenser. Yeah, and you can just get your Glen of this blend of that. So he has some. I'm not going to talk about what I taste because he told me some notes he specifically went after in this barrel in particular. So I don't want to put anything in your heads. I just want you guys to taste it.
Well, the nose is beautiful.
I will say it has a nice long finish to it,
Yeah.
which I don't feel like you always get from the Antique 107. I'm not sure what's on the nose. I'm trying to.
Kind of backtracking here, as far as the first one, the special edition one, in the cigar, thoughts as far as how they went together?
For me, I thought the cigar overran it just a little bit,
Yeah.
which doesn't surprise me. I mean,
Wouldn't.
we're
It made the
San
retro
Andreas.
nice.
This is definitely a better pairing with the cigar so far. I don't know if this is what he's getting, but I got it in the nose and the palate. I'm getting a nice, bright, fresh plum.
This
That,
is like
that
a deep,
plum
like a
sweetness,
deep,
yeah.
for deep.
But not like really. I mean, just the sweetness of it too.
But we can both say, like, from going from Special Reserve to this, we still get a pretty prominent fruit
Fruit note,
you
yeah.
do,
right off the
yeah,
bat.
yeah, absolutely.
It almost reminded me of like seeded red grapes,
Okay.
I
like
that.
overripe seeded red grapes.
Yeah.
We're almost describing a fruit of the loom's underwear.
Yeah.
All the fruit, yeah.
Getting close.
It tastes spicier to me. Definitely on the finish, like
Yeah, but basket or no basket.
At the very
Yeah.
back end, you can
it
definitely
gets
get the
that
oak.
does that wheated bourbon thing
Wheated.
on the back end of my palate where it kind of
Yeah.
spikes up a little bit.
I'm going to
Yep.
say something. You guys are going to accuse me of saying oatmeal again,
No, we're not even going to go there. Mike's not here.
right?
We're calling it oatmeal.
Right out of the garden in Indiana at the perfect ripeness.
Oh,
Tomato.
Tomato. Okay.
Well,
Almost
considering
an
I
Not
hate
like
tomatoes,
Bloody
I
Mary
wouldn't
tomato,
know.
but
No,
you know
like
when you get those
heirloom
tomatoes
tomato.
that are the fruity, where that fruit note comes out and you say, okay, maybe a tomato is a fruit, right? Because there's always that, tomato's a fruit.
You might want to look over there. You're talking to someone who will not eat tomatoes. So
Yeah. Not on the palate, by the way, on the nose. It's not on the palate. But on the nose, I feel like there is that fresh, fruity, I don't know, it just kind of, I just get a little bit of, I know that's really, really bizarre to get like an aroma like that, but it's not grocery store tomatoes. It is definitely Indiana. You know, you go out to the garden and you pick one and you just smell it, and it's got a really sweet, fruity note to it. I know. Okay, you can, like I said, you can.
I don't get that, but I know what you're saying. I think I just put a little bit of water in my mouth and put a little bit of this bourbon in, and it kind of did something that I thought. That's kind of where I think he was going with it.
this one tastes. I don't say that spicier. Is there a little more?
Yes.
I get a hint of almost like a ginger snap cookie on the finish.
Yeah, there's a spice to it that I'm trying to figure out to it.
I
With the
call
water, it went almost cantaloupe for me.
Yeah, I call it like oak spice. Like
There's oak spice to it. Yeah,
it's got this. So
Almost
I'll
like
tell
a-
you guys what Todd
it's like a
was
liquid
going for
smoke
when he picked
quality
this.
almost.
Like, he picked of all his barrels, he picked the most tannic barrel he could find out of these
To make that prominent.
to round it out. Which, thinking about it, I'm like, you're mixing it with Weller 12, but for whatever reason, he liked the way it worked with that blend. And if you add a little water, that tannic bitterness kind of comes out. Definitely on the back palate for me. But it's not dominating this whiskey. Like,
No.
I wouldn't call
It's
it
not
a
bad.
tannin bomb. It's not drying.
No.
It's not. But there's this oaky spice that I call it oak spice, I guess. You know, ginger. There's something on the back end that's spicy that is there for sure.
I like that you said cantaloupe. That, I mean,
With the
everything
water,
about
yeah.
this, for some reason, is just summer Indiana
Yeah,
garden
it
to
does.
me.
That's
yeah.
that is a great note, man.
Yeah.
You go back to that now, and it has definitely got
there.
a melon cantaloupe kind of quality
Yeah.
to
But,
it.
you know, that's a good call too. What you were saying about why he did this way. He didn't make this because he was trying to make this be exactly what flavor he wanted. He was doing this because he's blending it with something
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
He was trying to figure out what the blend
He
was
had a
going
whole
to do.
thought process behind it.
How was it when he blended them together?
I thought they were really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't drink enough Pappy to say, "Oh my God, this is Pappy's
Right.
baby brother or big sister," but he's like, "Will, I got to tell you, he's like, this thing is more tannic than most 107s. I just want you to know." I'm like, "No, I actually want to. I even want it more now because I want to try something that's off profile from
Yeah.
Antique 107, and I wouldn't call it way off profile, but it's definitely got some interesting notes that you're not going to probably find in the standard bottle that Rob's got on his shelf here at Final Third Whiskey and Cigar Lounge."
Have you guys ever had a like watermelon cantaloupe tomato fruit salad? I've
You're not
only
wrong.
had it like
You're not wrong.
I've
I
only
don't
had it
think
like
I have.
twice.
That last full sip had all that in it.
It's just This
Watermelon rind, like
yeah. Man, that
he
is a
that is
really
the Indiana bourbon right
interesting.
there, isn't it?
that really
The odd thing for me is like the nose never didn't match the taste for me. The
My first sip it did.
Okay, the first one that was a special edition that lined up perfectly, the fruits and then the taste. This one, it smelled a little more like that deep plum, but I got more of that like that spiced oak or what are you talking about? Like the spiciness out of it.
yeah.
man. I
I,
kind of
I enjoy it. I think it's a good.
I think it's good.
Good
yeah.
pour,
I think it definitely pairs more, like a lot better with the
Yeah,
cigar.
it hangs with the cigar now. It can hold up to it.
It can.
Yeah, 100%.
I kind of. This is going to sound bizarre. I kind of want to make a salad dressing out of it.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Right? Yeah.
A nice Wellerette.
Like a dude, make it with a strawberry vinaigrette or
Yeah.
lemon vinaigrette would be
Yeah.
great. with
Oh,
that.
a lemon vinaigrette would be. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just cook down the alcohol. But
Yeah.
This is what happens when everybody doesn't eat before they come. It's not
right.
like everything
Now we start
merges into
talking
food.
Yeah.
cantaloupe, watermelon, Brisket. No, wait, how that? Where did they get that?
So it just tastes like a fillet with
Yeah.
risotto.
I did try
man.
that Dark Arts bottle the other day that I had.
Oh, yeah?
I went back and revisited that to see if I still got the same notes out of it as I did before, and I still got that weird brisket juice kind of
that meaty,
finish.
fatty
Yeah.
quality. Cool.
I'll have
Yeah.
to bring that in.
Man.
That's cool. Yeah, this is a great single barrel. Yeah, I'm glad I bought it.
Yeah.
Or actually, I didn't buy it. He gave it to me. Super nice guy.
Oh,
Thank you.
man.
Shout out, Tavo. Thank you, man. Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
And what was the place? The
The whiskey.
Whiskey.
If you're ever in Fort Collins, Colorado, the must stop is the whiskey. I mean, great bar, wonderful staff. They do karaoke Friday nights, Saturday nights, which, you know, we're karaoke guys.
Oh yeah.
So it was a fun time. And if there's not a whiskey in there that you're looking, I mean, it hadn't been made.
And you said
he's
Fort
got
Collins.
Yeah, Fort Collins.
So
That's cool.
you guys know I work for the second largest AI chip manufacturer in the world.
I think you've mentioned it
That
before.
entire business is in Fort Collins.
Well, if you're ever in Fort Collins, I'll call
him up.
Tavo and let him know.
Awesome.
He'll meet you up
I
there.
don't think
Yeah.
I'll have a reason to go there, but if there's any chance, then
Well, now you have a reason.
Well, I mean,
Now you have to make up
Yes.
a reason.
Yeah.
You're like, hey,
exactly.
I work.
Exactly.
I need to see what's
I need
happening
to
in case
understand
my
what's going
client's
on.
asking me what's going
Yes.
on. I kind of, I need the
I should
first-hand
probably go out
experience.
there and talk to those guys for a day. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just a day.
That's all
I'm
it
going
needs,
to spend the
just
whole
a
week
day.
there, but just a day.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Tavo's a master Scotch, so he's on the same level as me, but Scotch instead of bourbon. And he is taking his Master of Whiskey exam, the level 4 exam, in October in Scotland. So
Oh, that's
yeah.
cool.
Cool.
So yeah, good dude, smart dude.
Jay
Well,
and his cookies over
So
here.
I got an email this week while you guys are getting ready to go for the next pour here. I got an email this week, because I am Colonel Boylan now,
Yes.
Kentucky Colonels.
Colonel.
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 So, and by the way, thank you, Mike, for nominating me for that. It was awesome. Even though I asked him to do it, he still did it. So I got this email today, or yesterday or day before. It was going through a lot of the things that the colonels are allowed to go to and sign up for.
I know where you're going with this.
So I'm looking through. It's like Friday. Is it August 6th?
It better not be. I thought it was in November.
November 6th. That's what it was. Yeah, November 6th. So I see this. I'm scrolling through. I'm like, oh, there's some cool tastings here. Like private bourbon tasting with Will Breeden. Omni Louisville Hotel, 5 to 6 p.m.
Hey, our
$75
favorite
tickets.
hotel.
A renowned industry insider and founding member of Fred Minnick's Club Marzipan, Will Breeden brings a premier perspective to the world of spirits. With a background as a spirits judge and former co-owner of Indiana Small Batch, Will combines years of professional experience with a deep mastery of the production process.
Yet none of us got an invite.
Join Will for a curated expedition. Well, he didn't even tell me it was coming either. Curated expedition across Kentucky from the river bottom heritage of the West to the rolling limestone hills of the bluegrass. We will explore the diverse production styles and regional terroir of the state's most storied distilleries. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, buddy.
Is this being held at a Motel 6 in
Y'all
room
are not.
215?
Y'all, first of all, I don't want
It's
any
at
of
the
y'all there to come.
Omni.
You guys will heckle the shit out
I
of
am coming.
Our favorite hotel in Louisville.
you. You guys
Yes,
will throw, speaking
yes.
of tomatoes, y'all be slinging tomatoes. at
By the
me.
way,
I'll bring
so
eggs.
it's at the Omni.
Yeah.
at the Omni.
You better go down to the restaurant and have their Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit, dude!
Yeah, I'm just
And
gonna
they
crash
do these.
there that
They
night,
do these
yeah.
pickled green beans that are the best pickled green beans I've ever had in my life.
yeah.
They're perfectly balanced with like this great sweetness to them, which is just bizarre. We go there and we get the Bloody Mary, and we're like, "Can you bring an entire like bucket?"
We got a whole, they brought us
Yeah,
a
they
whole
brought us like 2 cups
container.
of the green beans. They're that good.
All right. Well, I'm in.
Well-
I mean, I'll be there. So
I may join you. I may spend the night too.
So,
So-
are you judging or are you just presenting?
no, I'm just doing a tasting event.
okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to go through. So this is for the Kentucky Colonels Association, and I thought it was the way they told me it was just a private invite. They were only inviting certain members, but maybe they're opening it up to everybody. I don't know, but
Probably limited tickets, I imagine.
yeah. So they just said, we want you to do 4 or 5 pours, kind of go through them. Doesn't have to be all Kentucky bourbon, but this is the Kentucky Colonels Association. I kind of wanted to, I thought it'd be, so I came up with that idea of showcasing, let's take a journey from the western part of the state to the eastern part of the state. And just, we're not going to hit all of them, but let's hit a couple that maybe you haven't had. So I've got some ideas of like who I want, distilleries I want to, showcase from the west, coming across Louisville, through Bardstown, all the way to eastern Kentucky, and then just show how all the different production methods and terroir styles change as you
By
go
region,
across
yeah.
the state. So I think I'm going to have a good mix. It's not going to all be the big six. It's going to be craft. I'm going to have some craft in there. And then I'm going to finish it off with and you guys will probably guess it, but a distillery that, maybe is blending Kentucky and Indiana together and creating something different,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I was going to read that last paragraph, but you just did it fine, so that's good.
yeah. But yeah,
You should
that's
ask
kind
them
of my
about,
goal.
doing the Eagle Rare as part of that. Because that was the only thing that I had as kind of just, I find it more amusing than anything else. That same restaurant that has the best Bloody Mary, last I checked on their menu, Eagle Rare pours were like $105.
Yeah.
Regular Eagle Rare.
Regular 10-year Eagle Rare. Yeah. Hopefully they've updated that.
That's like
since.
3 times the bottle price.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely
It
a
was
result
probably
of
the
the
pours.
boom at the time.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, and they had they had like single barrel Old Forester rye for like $7. So
Yeah,
it was just a
there's-
bizarre. It was a funny thing. I just it's more funny now
Maybe
than
it was
anything
more
else.
Buffalo
misprint supposed to be
Trace,
10, not 100.
No, it was 100.
That's stupid.
Yes, yeah, because we looked at it. I think I even got a picture.
Where
of
else
the-
did we go in Louisville that it was some ridiculous, like $120 a pour for something that was like a $40
Oh,
bottle?
there was a bunch of places that. I mean, there was a couple that we went to that we were
Okay.
like.
I remember there was one that was like 120.
Well,
we were just
and it
like,
was
what?
weird because it wasn't based on like the price of the bottle at all.
No.
In the case of where they knew that there was something that people might be searching for.
Well, there's a definitely, in Louisville, you got to know where to go. There are definitely tourist traps, like tourist bourbon locations, and then there's where locals go
Yeah.
and where it's a little more reasonable.
Oh well,
It's
Frankton
not-
Avenue Liquors would have been the perfect
It's
place.
not, and a lot
Unfortunately,
of them
they
are going to be
closed.
like if you go out towards Nulu, like it's away from downtown. You're going to find a little more reasonable pricing on some things. Like go to Neat, go to places like that. They're just better. So.
Well, if you know if you know bourbon well enough to know when you spot things that are not easily gettable, but are not considered difficult to get, you can lots of times find great prices. Like that single barrel rye, Old Forester, they're always in the 130 proof,
Yeah.
and they're almost always fantastic.
Yeah.
And it was like $7, and I'm like, okay, this does not make any sense, but I'm not going to be mad at it.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Right? Yes, I'll have that.
Keep 'em coming.
They did not even ask if I wanted the Eagle Rare. It was great. They had tons of great bottles at the Omni, and lots of them that were really, really reasonably priced.
Cool.
So
Okay.
yeah, I want to make sure like you should go there and try some of their
Yeah.
bourbons because they have some good stuff there for very
Well, it's a
reasonable price.
great hotel.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
The pool. I have not had the opportunity. We've been up there, but it was still early spring.
It was cold, yeah.
I think, and it was cold. But they've got a rooftop.
Well, they've got a
pool.
speakeasy with two or three bowling alleyways.
Yeah,
yeah. They got
yeah.
a bowl and like
That's a different speakeasy.
oh, it's great. Yeah, you walk in, you get your pour, go bowl a couple of couple of games. And
It's a
like,
great hotel.
And you can smoke on that rooftop balcony, correct?
They said it's no smoking, but then
Forgiveness, not
Provided
permission.
as-
yes, they kind of motioned. Well, sometimes we find people smoking back in that corner, and it was kind of like a wink and a nudge. Like if you go back in that corner, and you're not bothering anybody.
Okay.
Then
So don't clip
don't
that.
ask for permission. Yeah,
just
for
do it.
forgiveness.
And if they come up and say something,
Exactly.
go, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and put your cigar out. And
So is this
throw it over
event
the edge.
for the like you said it's for like the Colonels Association?
Yeah,
So
Kentucky.
Yeah,
famous
Kentucky
colonels
Colonels.
like
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders, Colonel Lingus, and
Exactly. Yeah.
all those. I'm really hoping he's going to sign my bottle.
That'd be great.
Colonel Lingus?
Colonel Lingus, yeah.
You have to wear that name
Funny
tag.
story. I don't want to jump.
You
the
have to wear
rails.
that name tag.
I don't
Colonel
want to jump
Lingus.
the rails. But we named our trivia. We were down in South Carolina on vacation, and we were playing trivia.
Trivia, yeah.
And we named our team Colonel Lingus. And every time that the woman said it, she got really mad.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. This actually, the nose on this. Now, is this a pick? This we're drinking
This
Weller
is a
Full
Weller
Proof?
This is Weller
foolproof. So
foolproof.
we're up to the, 120. Is it 120, 125?
Is this single barrel pick or is this just a full proof blend?
This is a pick of a blend, I think.
Okay.
Now, see, I
Although
can
it could be a single barrel.
I can
guess,
almost
yeah.
get that oaky quality you were talking about on the last
Yeah.
one on the nose on this, but it's subtle.
Yeah,
Is this
I'll
aged
be
more?
A
honest,
lot darker.
I don't like this one.
Really?
I like the
don't it.
107 a lot better.
I like the 107. I even like the Special Reserve.
Yeah.
better.
Okay, I like the nose on this.
I don't want to say where
Yeah.
this is from. Did we say already or no?
No.
Don't say where it's from
Okay.
because I don't want to shit on it.
So I will say this on the nose, I get a little of that smoky bacon fat, which I kind of like that.
I can see
that
that.
note.
Like I smell ethanol. Like I could smell like it is.
It has a weird sensation on the tongue.
Alan's like, this
It
is
is.
E85.
It has got this.
Yeah.
You smell it. There's like this chewy quality.
Yeah.
Like you want to chew on a piece of
Tobacco
gristle
spit.
steak.
It's almost like a jerky.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then when I taste it, man, it just is like fresh cut grass to me.
It
It's
totally
very
falls
grassy.
flat, yeah.
I don't like that grassy note. Like this is what young wheated bourbon tastes like.
Not wiener bourbon.
Not wiener bourbon, but
wheated.
But young wheated bourbon. Well, that green, that fresh cut grass,
Yep.
like kind of pops. Hay, grass, like.
Yeah, this is not.
And I don't
this is
smell it
not
on
my-
the nose
yeah.
because
Yeah.
the ethanol's masking it. But when you
Smoke the-
taste
yeah.
it,
Take a puff. Take a puff off the cigar.
oh, it's just too grassy.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Aggressive.
I didn't say what it should be,
changed this.
but it's not great.
Changes and not in a good way.
Not in a good
Correct.
way,
Yeah, I think it kind of.
It's not my favorite Weller Full Proof I've ever had for sure.
Oh, and it masks the
Did
retro.
you have a dump cup over there?
I do have a dump.
I
cup
might
over
use it
here.
on
Yeah,
this.
yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
I may have to as well.
Yeah. Look, this is not indicative of a Weller Full Proof in general, but because it's a pick.
What's neat, Alan?
Hey, can you guys grab a couple of dump cups?
Just one or
Just
two.
one more.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, bud.
Thanks,
you.
Cody.
I'm going to dump it in
Yeah.
Scott's ice water. So he gets to
might
revisit
help
it
it.
over and over again.
Oof.
Yeah, I mean, what?
I don't mind the
It's
nose
too-
on it,
it's
but
way-
it is
Yeah,
the.
I agree. I
yeah.
like the nose. Like the nose is promising, but when it hits the palate, it's totally different.
Like it reminds me of fresh cut grass, but not in a good
This
way. Like
is-
where you're mowing
Oh,
and you get
thanks,
grass
bud.
and you're like it blows on you. And
Oh,
you get that
yeah.
bad
My,
taste.
my thought process is this. Somebody was picking this. They had tasted a lot. They probably had palate fatigue.
Yeah.
The nose is really good. And
Yeah.
you're smelling it, and you're not. They missed this.
They missed the
They
palate,
missed
yeah.
that note in there, and I'm like, it's
The water helps it, but all it does is like spreads out the same flavor. It doesn't change it.
Just broadens it.
Yeah.
Broadens the envelope on it.
yeah,
I
not my
would-
jam.
I would definitely, for me, it's the reserve pick for me. The
Yeah,
reserve.
for
The
me,
Special Reserve.
For me,
Special
I
Reserve,
mean,
yeah.
I'd be
honestly, I
107.
drink. I like the Special Reserve better than this one.
I did too. It'd be
Yeah.
107 and Special Reserve. All right. Let's go. Let's do that Makers, the Brave.
Oh, so we do have makers on the table.
And this is the makers that's available on the bar, right?
Yeah, we have this at the bar. It's actually Makers Cast Strength, 110.5 proof. It's called Made for the Brave. It's their release for I think it was around Memorial Day or Memorial
And you've
Day.
got the Special Reserve on the bar.
I do, yes.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
107.
And it's based on the MSRP
Yes. Oh, yeah,
pricing.
it's
it's
cheap.
a
It's
very
cheap.
approachable.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't say cheap, Rob.
Inexpensive.
There you go.
Thank you.
Budget friendly.
I
Budget
noticed. I
friendly.
noticed the black, not the red,
Yeah.
on the top.
Yeah. Special release bottle. Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited about this.
I'm not really a Makers fan.
Is this
of
the one
a
that was
lot
on
of
the
stuff.
bar?
This is good. It is.
Oh, I had this
is,
the other day.
This is gonna be good. I have a feeling. I haven't even smelled it, but I love Maker's Cast Strength.
Yep. I'll wait to say anything because I had this yesterday.
Oh, did you? Okay.
The Brave, made for the brave. I like that. That's great.
Maybe I shouldn't have a drink of it then.
It's already like, all right,
for the
just compared to
coward.
what we
Not-
were
I'm not-
tasting. Softer, sweeter.
Alan's like, do they have one called Made for the Cowards?
Yeah.
Made for the meat.
Yeah, they got Yellow Belly here.
Yeah, I think they call it the British. Okay, so World Cup's going on.
Yeah.
You know, the time when everybody decides to be a soccer fan, at least for
Oh, is
you
that
know,
what this-
a
I still
few
can't
weeks.
be.
That's
like
what this
organized
is.
dance session is that?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So I really am trying. I'm really trying to get into it. It's not really my thing, but that's okay. I'm glad that it is like the biggest sport in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, more people play it than anything else.
That's because the only equipment they have to buy is a ball.
That's it. Yeah, it's all it takes is a ball. It's been an interesting week. The men's team won. The U.S. men's team won handily.
Yep, 4-1.
Yeah, that was great.
Paraguay.
And Heine notified us that if everything falls correctly and the U.S. wins their
Somebody
group,
said something about if they win their next game in Group D and get into the bracket, there is a possibility that they could play the UK on July 4th in a World Cup match.
Yes.
That would be epic.
Fighting for our freedom once again.
that's
Houston.
right. 250 years later, we're going again.
We're going again.
They should put some stakes on it. Like
Dude.
if we lose, we're back under you.
You
If they
shut your
ever
whole
rig
mouth.
This stuff, they should rig this for that reason alone.
Yeah.
I do like that the UK is taking on some Americanisms in some ways. I've seen that they have like T-shirts about something about you filthy colonial traitors.
Yeah.
Right,
That's
which is
funny.
great.
That's
Like
great.
it's 250 years later. We
My
can
favorite one
Harassing.
was the UK blew a 13 colony deficit.
Yeah, but we are coming up on the 250th birthday of our great nation. So it's hope you all
It
are
is.
making plans.
Happy Flag Day. Happy
and happy birthday
happy
to
birthday
Donald
to the
Trump.
president.
His
Yeah.
250th birthday as well.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It doesn't matter what you believe, who you vote for. President is our president.
Yeah.
So we were saying this: if
Yep.
Biden, Obama,
Doesn't matter.
Bush,
Yeah.
Clinton, hey, happy birthday to our president.
Yep.
Yep,
Happy
yep.
birthday, Mr. President. Am excited for tonight's UFC event. That's the UFC 250, Freedom 250 is going to be incredible. The card is absolutely phenomenal.
It's tonight?
It's tonight.
It's
I know
tonight.
it's
Why are they doing
weird.
it Sunday?
Because it's
on
his
his-
birthday.
it's birthday.
It's Donald's
Oh,
birthday.
there you go.
It's on his birthday, and doing it on his front lawn, which
Oh, right.
Because
Okay.
the ballroom's
Yeah.
not ready.
Yeah.
right. The
It's
ballroom's
kind of
not
like, what
done.
are
So.
the, yeah, I'm back to like, where are the speakers and the micro? What are the microphones?
Right, right.
Yeah, no, I heard about that. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the
It's gonna
weigh-in
be on-
ceremonies last night were insane. That was nuts.
It's going to be on Paramount. So, pretty easy to get that even for just a month versus paying the,
Well, you can do the free
the
trial.
$90 or do the free trial
Yeah.
and watch the fights tonight. It is just a main card. There's no prelims, no early prelims. It is a
Really?
main card only at 8 o'clock tonight.
Okay.
So that should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think the show itself starts at 5:55.
There you go.
And also,
So,
Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final is tonight at 8 o'clock,
yes,
too.
it is.
Yeah.
And what are they standing at right now?
3-2.
3-2. Carolina's up
Carolina.
3-2 right now.
That's
Yep.
right.
So,
So
I,
that's
I
pretty
just
exciting.
got a message from a friend of mine. She just caught part of the show. She said, caught part of this podcast, very informative. I have Weller Special Reserve on her shelf.
Oh, I think it was an
There you
invite to
go.
come over and hang out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Drink her bourbon.
Yes.
Cody said-
she's a self-admitted bourbon girl.
Good.
Not much cigar, but definitely want to come in here and stuff and drink some bourbon. So.
And that's one thing too. It's kind of funny. The biggest growth in the cigar industry has been women. I feel like it's kind of the same thing in bourbon. A lot more women have gotten into it, and a lot of women actually have some of the best palates out there too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of cool to see.
I mean, genetically,
it become-
that's true.
Genetically, yeah, women have a
they
better.
have more
Bit
taste
more
buds.
taste buds.
Yeah. Yep.
And then other really, really exciting news. I just about lost my shit. I think
I
we were
did.
out in public. Did you check after I
As soon as you
texted
said it, I was like, oh my God.
and checked your email?
Yep.
So IndyCar is doing the Freedom 250 in August. They had 100,000 tickets. It's free. They had almost 300,000 people apply, and Heine and I both got tickets.
Hell yeah. That's great.
Nice.
So we are
Congrats,
going to
boys.
Washington, D.C. at the end of August for the Freedom 250. We got
That'd
the
be
full
awesome.
weekend pass, so we'll be there I think
For
Janelle and I are talking about maybe
qualifying
getting
Saturday
there
and
Thursday night.
Build a
And,
party of
I-
100,000 of your
I wouldn't
closest
mind
friends.
go. I've never been to Washington D.C., which is ironic. I've never
never have
been.
either.
I would love. Not obviously, I can't go to the race, but I would love to go maybe that weekend and join the festivities and then walk around. And
Well,
stuff. And-
Friday is open practice and it's open to the public.
Okay.
So you could
anybody
actually
can
go
go.
see that. You
Yeah.
just can't get into actual
So
seating
it's just
for the
Saturday
race.
and Sunday. Now, that being said, you could still get pretty close. I wouldn't be surprised if they have some TVs set up in some other areas around the city.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if there aren't some hotels that are butted up against that you could just watch from your window.
It's possible, or parking structures,
Is this
things
also
like
the
that.
one that you can't sell your tickets? You
Yes.
got them.
You
Non-
cannot sell them. You
non-sellable.
cannot transfer
So you're
them.
not going to get scalp tickets.
Yeah, there's
in
no
this.
scalping of any type on this.
They literally did
I
it as a
like that.
Ticketmaster lottery for people
Oh,
to go.
cool.
You had to register early and apply for tickets, and then they used some third-party company to just randomly pick who got tickets out of
Yeah.
the whole Ticketmaster pool.
Which I still wonder, at least, I kind of thought like, man, did the fact I go to a lot of Indy 500s have any impact
Yeah, I wonder
on
if they
that?
checked your social media to see if you had anything racing related, whatever. and
Yeah,
like, okay,
who
yeah,
knows?
don't
Like,
go.
try to make sure
Be a
that you're
lot
going
of
to be
work
one
for
of them. that-
100,000 tickets
Yeah.
to give out, but
Yeah,
never
well,
know.
AI could.
Well, AI
jump
could
out
do
there
it
and
very
That's
easy.
true.
Do
That's
it no
true, yeah.
problem. And
We're in that world now. Never mind.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
If
use
they
this
do-
company in Texas. No.
Exactly.
yeah, if they do that by social media, I should be getting free tickets to mud wrestling here soon. Bikini mud wrestling. Yeah, so
It is based on your scrolling on
Is that,
social media.
is that little people, midget mud wrestling?
that's Dave. That's Dave
That's
Lakes.
Dave, yeah.
Huge
Yes,
midgets.
yes. They-
5'5" midgets.
So that's pretty exciting news.
That's cool.
We were definitely pumped about that. Lots of good stuff going on this year with the 250th birthday of America.
I feel like there should
Yeah.
be more.
August what?
It's
22nd, 23rd.
Yeah.
Oh, so my birthday's the 24th.
There you go.
Hey, see, sounds like a good
I
time
got
for
the day
you.
off. We can golf.
I'll bring the sticks.
There's a couple hotel properties, and honestly, the hotels were not bad.
No.
I mean, even for like Washington D.C., the prices aren't that bad.
I got a lot of points I'll use.
So yeah, you definitely could. Are you a Hilton guy?
I'm a Marriott guy.
Yeah. I'm a Hilton guy. So
Yeah,
that's why I
that
was
just
like-
amazes
Think
me.
I'll borrow some of your
like,
points.
Hey, I'll try to get a suite.
Locally, I mean, it just depends on what's going on in a city with the hotel prices. Like next weekend's Father's Day weekend.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going to Columbus, Ohio to spend, hang out with my daughters. My daughter's got to work, so I'm going to go, and Becky and I are going to get a hotel. Downtown Columbus, guess how much do you think a hotel would cost per night next weekend?
224.
Go up.
Really?
Oh, I would have said like 100.
I would say 150, yeah.
400.
400 for.
Wow.
For just like a Friday night,
Is there a
Saturday night
baloney
or Saturday
convention
night.
going on or
Yeah,
something?
100%. I don't know. Will. Like, I don't know.
Wow.
There's probably something.
I'm like, I'm like, kid, like, this is Father's Day. I don't want to spend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah.
this is my
Sounds like your
weekend.
daughters
I'm
need
losing
to chip
money
in.
on this
drop
deal.
$1,500 to go 3 hours
Yeah.
away.
Is
Sounds
it
like your
too-
daughters need to chip in on your Father's Day.
Yeah, is
Oh,
it too
no
late
doubt.
to dispute that you're like a DNA test and stuff? And just
Yeah.
say, hey, I don't believe I am. I'm going to
I'm-
sit this weekend out.
I'm all in on these four. Yeah.
The only person here disputing DNA tests is you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if the
Do they
show's next
also?
Sunday, I
Do they
won't be
also?
here.
I was going to ask. Do they also hit golf balls up the ass of the people that's in front of them on the course?
No, they.
Oh, it's not a genetic
It's not-
thing.
it's
Okay.
not genetic.
they missed that part. I don't know. Give them time.
Never know. It's
Everything.
not
anything
too late.
can happen.
Hey, like you said that Becky's son said that we sucked and stuff. Challenge accepted. I want to go one-on-one with this kid, especially with my new driver, which I'm.
Okay.
Hopefully you don't have the yips.
Oh shit!
Hope we didn't have a short game.
Yeah,
I can arrange that. For fun.
for fun.
For fun.
And then
Just
we have mics and we follow them. And we do,
I like that.
We do telecast
Yeah.
the whole
I'm
thing.
going to be in the cart with Rob. We're just
yeah.
going to smoke and drink the whole time and laugh.
But we'll have microphones. We'll be mic'd up. It'll be great.
I will say we only make it to hole 14, and then you guys finish the golf, and we're going to go to the pool.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll be commentating like, it is Alan's down 12. We are on hole number 12 right now.
But cracks me up. We played yesterday, and we got to like the.
Yeah, tell about your photo you sent us.
First of all, I thought it was my driver I just gave.
Oh, no.
And I was like,
no.
son of a bitch just broke the driver I just gave him.
No. So we were playing yesterday, and Lisa will crack me up. She was getting really super frustrated, and then we get to like hole 6 or whatever, and she makes this like 30-yard putt out of nowhere. And the whole time she's like, "Man, I don't think I like golf anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I think it's too much." And da da da. And she sinks that putt. She goes, "I think I really like golf again."
That's the way it
Absolutely. It
works.
only takes one shot.
One shot.
That's
And
it.
then we get back to hole 12, I think, that's right along the creek. And, of course, one of our balls goes in the water, so I go look for balls because I bought a ball retriever like somebody else over here and just got a whole bunch of free balls yesterday. And I'm looking, and I look down, and there's a driver head floating in the creek. So I reached down, and I fished it up out of the water. I sat down to take a picture of it. I said, "Somebody had a really bad day."
Wow.
It was probably that guy that a few weeks ago when we were getting ready to
Oh, chucked his driver and putter.
putter, chucking it. He's on 18. I'm getting my shoes on at the parking lot at Meadowbrook. This guy's just going ape shit and stuff. I effing hate golf. Chucks his putter, chucks his driver, then you hear, "Where's my driver?"
It's in the creek, bro.
It's in the freaking bushes that you just freaking threw it in. It's like, God, it is
Golf will make you do that.
Yeah, one thing
It
you got to
will make
remember about golf is it's a game, and just
Yeah,
do
just
it
have
to
fun.
enjoy it and be outside.
Yeah.
Don't take it
always
serious.
say-
If it's not your your career, just have fun.
My number one thing I say, I don't work golf.
I play golf.
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry,
Wanna
but if
go
I'm
ahead-
up against a tree, I'm going to kick that ball out and not hit it from under that
I
tree.
keep telling Alan all the time. He's like, "Oh, I don't have a shot here," and I was like, "Dude, it's not the PGA." I was like, "Fucking kick it over a little bit." I was like,
right.
"Don't hit that ball and break your driver
Right.
or have
Don't
it come
do
back
that.
in your face." I said, "Just kick it off to the side. Nobody cares."
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. You got a commercial real quick?
Yep.
And
Yeah, we'll hit a quick
jump into the
commercial
next
break.
pour.
Final Third Cigar is Indiana's exclusive Aladino Cigar Lounge. Come to Final Third for a selection of over 20 different Aladino cigars, including the Cameroon, a wonderful cigar.
Wow, that was quick.
All right, well, thanks, Aladino.
Thank you, Aladino.
Yeah, you forgot about the Cameroon.
Yeah,
Good, we missed that part.
it just shut off on its own.
By
That
the
was
way,
weird.
this Maker's Mark is actually not bad.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
really-
kind of
actually
shocked by
not
it.
bad at all.
I think it's really, really good.
It's
I like
it's
it a
still
lot.
lower proof, but it definitely falls under that crushable category.
There's
where
like
you
so
just-
much caramel
Yeah.
on those.
That's-
and-
There is a ton.
Oh god,
Yeah.
it's like caramel drizzled over ice cream or something. Like, so good. I love the nose. I could just smell it all day.
You get a little bit of that bright citrus on the palate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
almost lemon. It's almost
like
that
zest,
citrusy. Yeah, I was gonna say zest. Yeah.
Shout out to
Really,
Microsoft
really like
for
that.
doing updates right during the podcast.
And it always, like Makers for me, always drinks hotter than it is.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
It always does. It just is what it is for me. But back palate just gives me that, weeded bourbon. And Makers is the like classic for me. Just spikes like, ooh, popping spice, heat, like.
But what is it? Is
But it
that
doesn't
just
burn.
Is that just their? Is that the mash bill? Or is that just the way they make it? Is the way they like it?
is-
Or why is that? It always drinks a little bit.
I think it's that with the fermentation congeners that are in it, and it's a weeded bourbon, and it's higher proof. Right?
They tend to target they say that they taste every barrel. I don't know if that's still the case. They make a lot of bourbon, so that'd be tough to do. But they say that their average age is around 6 years, and they don't typically do many age statements on their bottles.
Yeah.
I don't know that I know of much of any makers that's age
cellar
statement.
aged.
Cellar aged.
Their LTO they release every year will be that, and then they're one of they may be the only large distillery that still rotates their barrels.
Huh.
They still rotate them.
Wow.
And that is a back-breaking work.
lot.
And they do a lot of
That many that many barrels they have. It's
they
crazy.
still do a bunch of their fermentation open in those wood.
The open cedar fermented.
Yeah.
they still have those. Now they have closed, stainless
They do,
steel
yeah.
for mass production, but they have quite a few of the old cedar open, fermentation tanks.
Is that-
you can
I've
still
been
go
on
in
a
and
few-
dip your hand in and taste the.
I love that.
the wash.
There is just that. I mean, makers and their
Drop it like a
location, like their tour. It's just
it's beautiful grounds, beautiful place.
it feels old Kentucky
It is.
when you go there. It just
I mean, to get there, Yeah, hope you don't get motion sick because it's like hills and hollers and curves and turns and you're up and down and sideways and this way and that way until you get there. And all of a sudden you're like, there's nothing out here. And then all of a sudden you come on,
yeah.
it's like here. You know?
Yeah. I don't know if the Owen Valley Winery is still down in Spencer, Indiana, but I felt like going there and going to Makers is about the same. You're like, am I going to get killed out here? You're kind of looking around. You're like,
Do you hear banjos?
it's what I always think, banjos, and then you come along these beautiful grounds, and you just have such a pleasant afternoon.
Yeah.
It's weird because when I went there, they actually stopped me. They made me put on lipstick before I went in. No.
Well, I mean, it is you, Alan.
When you book it that way, I mean, that's what happens.
So let me ask you this question: like when they
Owen County Winery
rotate
is
the
still there.
barrels, they rotate
you've
the
not
barrels
been
in a
there,
rick house. Is
haven't
that
been
a day job, or is that like, hey, for the next 2 months we're going to rotate the barrels in the rick house?
I think it's a seasonal thing, but they only do it. I don't know if they do it for every single rick house, but they do it for a lot of it. And I guess it's like probably 2 or 3 times a year they'll do it.
And they've been shipping a massive amount of bourbon worldwide well before the boom.
Yeah.
Well before the boom. And I remember, I think it's probably been 15 years since I've been on the tour down there. I need to go visit all the distilleries again. But at the time, they had less than 100 employees.
Makers made bourbon a sophisticated, spirit, like especially in the bourbon world. Bourbon was like, until Makers came around, bourbon was like good old country boys sitting on the
It was
back
almost
seat.
moonshine-esque.
Yeah. Makers took it to this other level. It's like it tastes expensive, and it is like, or it looks expensive, or I forgot what their motto was, but like they made it to where they wanted to pull in those business executives and people that weren't traditional bourbon drinkers to come in and start enjoying bourbon and enjoy a quality product.
I feel like in terms of how they look, the Maker's Mark bottles and that presentation and exactly the things that you're talking about, that and when Four Roses started doing all of their single barrels, I felt like Four Roses and Makers kind of fell into a similar category. Because like the Four Roses small batch to me looks like a very low cost bottle. It's their entry level product. But you went up to, I mean, if you look at like 10 years ago, the bottles that people were going after, just prior to the boom really becoming the boom, maybe it been 12 or 13 years ago. But those Four Roses single barrels that they came out, the OBSK, the OESK, all those, the 4-letter designations. I mean, those were all kind of in line to me. They all had a similar kind of feel to what they were trying to present to the marketplace.
Yeah, Margie Samuels, who was, Bill Samuels' wife, she made the design. She made the labels. They still use the original label maker they have there. Each label's handmade, printed out, each and cut, and you can see it. And then you look at obviously the iconic wax, and then the seal, the Maker's the wax seal on it. She was a big silversmith collector, and anytime a silver collector, and anytime a silversmith would make old silver back in the days, they would put a seal on it, a stamp in it that marked the seal of quality, and it was made by them, and it was important. It was their craftsmanship that made that piece of silver.
The Maker's
and she's
Mark.
like, I want the Maker's Mark. And she's like, I want that on our whiskey. And
That's really cool.
I mean, she's in the Kentucky Bourbon Hall of Fame.
Oh, she had a huge impact on Maker's Mark. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we have a question
Yeah.
from our studio audience over here. Blair, it says, what's the best bourbon you've had that most people have never heard of? I mean, this is more for you guys.
That's a
obviously.
hard one.
Yeah, it's a hard one to...
I'll jump in and,
That's the thing
one that you brought to the table that is not technically a bourbon. It's just a whiskey.
I know what you're going to say.
JT Mellick.
JT Mellick. That was
Yeah.
that popped into my head immediately.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
You talk to people, they don't know JT Mellick. They just don't know JT Mellick at all, and it's rice whiskey.
Yep.
but it's out of Louisiana, and it's fantastic.
We had that on the show, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
We've
I
had it a
remember
couple
that.
times
That was
actually.
surprisingly good.
It's just got a unique profile to it, but it's very bourbon-like. I mean, because obviously it's pulling the barrel the same way. It's just a great product.
I mean, it was rice, so I liked it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah,
I'd say
that's
a couple
for
of
me. That's
distilleries
one.
that a lot of people don't talk about, but Bear Wallow down in Nashville, their cask strength is really good, and
Yeah.
no one's ever talking about that. And you're probably never going to find it on a bar in most places.
Well, the distillery you were just at in New Orleans.
That's where I was going next. Yeah,
Yeah.
7-3 Distilling down there. Their stuff is delicious.
really good.
And that was one that I was really happy about finding. And then the Indian Creek Distillery over in Ohio, they can't distribute. They don't make enough to sell out of their tasting room.
Well,
But their
High
stuff
Bank
was
out
really
of
good.
Columbus is.
High Bank, I feel like the High Bank is they're gonna get there.
I do too. Their stuff is
They
so
have to,
good.
yeah.
If they don't make it, I'm like, well, then what are we even
Yeah.
doing?
So what about shout out to my friend Deidre who works for Journeyman?
Yeah.
and they would love us to do a podcast
I
up
love
there.
Journeyman too.
I'm all in on that, by the way.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do
They
it.
just
do it.
they just released the Indy 500 bottle during race season that everybody went nuts for.
Yep.
Was it the
That would
Connor
be a
Daly
fun
bottle?
trip to go up. And honestly, I mean, there's one in They have the new one in Valpo, but it'd be fun to go up to. I mean, Three Oaks is not that far.
Yeah,
not
but say
that much further.
we went up there the last time we were in Michigan. We
And
stopped
I
by
really
there.
love that old distillery.
Well,
there. It's just
they
really
have
beautiful.
they have a house that they let people doing barrel picks stay in on the premise there
Oh yeah.
at
Yeah.
Journeyman, and it's from what I hear, I've never stayed in it, but it's really nice. So
A barrel pick and you get lodging.
Yeah.
yes,
Man.
They also have for the golfers out there. They have
Putt-putt course.
I think it's maybe the biggest putt. It's not even a putt course. It's a putting green course that's massive.
It's an 18
In
hole.
the back, you just go back here and play.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
really cool.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Heini,
So yeah,
what
why
about
not make a trip up
I've got
there?
pictures of it.
what about you? You got a bourbon that's
Honestly,
under the radar?
the experimental series that Dark Arts was putting out, I feel like is slept on that a lot of people don't know about. They're in Lexington,
Yeah.
and I think some of the stuff that they were doing was amazing.
Yep.
That's another
I
one.
mean-
Dave Lake's got a bunch of bottles for me to try of those, and they were really, really good.
Yeah.
All of them
Well,
were.
great. We'll be down at Dave Lake's place for the members only event. We'll
That's
all
right.
rate his
We're
bar.
getting ready to-
5,000 bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably 2,500. he has to do it. Oh no! No! Go ahead and open that. Yeah, it's a $10,000 bottle, but go ahead and have that. Go ahead.
That's what I bought it for, guys.
And Breeden, you probably have more insight than any of us. What's,
I mean,
what's something that
you-
you?
Yeah, what's your?
there's so many. I'll turn to the NDPs. Obviously, we know them well, but the world doesn't know them well. K-Luke,
Right.
Circle City. Those are local brands that are great that nobody knows about that are starting to get some name recognition.
Yep.
Slowly but surely. Weldon Mills down in North Carolina, small little distillery. They put a bourbon in the Ascots. I scored it a 98 out of 100, and it
Wow.
won double platinum. It is a phenomenal bourbon, and I was going back through I finally saw how I judge places, and it's fun for me to see when I judge something double platinum that I've never tasted, I've never seen before, and I'm like, that's really cool. And there were a couple of those in there. I have to remember. I can make a list of them, but Weldon Mills stands out to me.
Well, another one from your neck of the woods, Jimmy Redcorn.
Jimmy Red, High
Yeah.
Wire,
That stuff is so
absolutely,
good,
yeah.
man.
I mean, yeah, that's a great one that a lot of people don't know about.
I mean, Whiskey Acres.
Whiskey
Whiskey
Acres, another
Acres.
one's not
Yeah.
doing really well.
But there's
unless
a
you're from
lot of
NoCo Distillery in Fort Collins, Sebastian Gavalet, he's making amazing bourbons and whiskeys there, and nobody knows about it. It's real small.
Where I'm gonna pass this on around. So, this is the next one, the last weeder. It's Larceny Barrel Proof. This is actually a bottle still had was the B524, and I remember we all really enjoyed this one. So it might be a fun one. 125 proof, so it kicks it up a bit.
What about that Larrikin? Because there's a guy in the studio audience today.
We'll get to that.
Oh, wait. No, that's not.
That's
Larrikin.
not
Oh,
Larrikin.
that's not Larrikin.
No, I've got the makeup for that one. It's not a. It's 12% wheat.
Another
It's not
distillery
all
that people may not know about is Larrikin.
Larrikin. That's right.
That's
yeah.
very true.
Yep.
Although Greg can kiss my ass, Blueberry Smash.
That's because you're a
Sorry,
wanker.
Scott, you're a wanker.
I
Only
did
on
want to give
Wednesdays.
I did want to give a shout out to our friend Antonio Oh, yeah. And his daughter Priscilla, who graduated from Pendleton Heights High School,
Yes.
had her open house yesterday. And Antonio was so gracious in inviting Janelle and I out to his place. He's got a beautiful home up in North Anderson, right next to Anderson Country
Country
Club.
Club, yes.
Yep.
Just had a fantastic time, and it's great because Antonio is, I mean, his heritage is Mexican, and he loves tequila, of course, but he has become this massive bourbon lover.
Yeah.
Massive. So we go in, and he's got Russell's Reserve 15, right? Which that bottle's almost gone because we drank a bunch of it when we ended up opening it up in the restaurant.
Yeah.
But he had it at the house, and then he had the 2024 George T. Stagg. So I had some of that. He had a nice Penelope bottle. He had his Blanton's and Blanton's Gold and straight from the barrel. And
Yep.
so just sitting out at his place, celebrating his daughter's graduation and drinking some great bourbon with friends out there. It was a great time.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah,
to
congratulations,
all the-
Priscilla.
Well,
So
yeah.
I know Priscilla. And so,
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I know a lot
Oh,
of our,
and Antonio's wife is just the most gracious host.
oh, they're fantastic people.
Absolutely
Yeah.
phenomenal people. Yep. Yeah.
I know a lot of our customers, they've been going through a lot of grad parties, a lot of kids graduating. So, shout out to all the kids graduating.
It's amazing.
In about 3 years, you can come hang out with us. It's great.
Like this is how
I love that we go to Hacienda, and by the way, half the time now I see people drinking margaritas, and the other half, bourbon.
Yep.
Lots
See,
of Glens out.
This is how tight Antonio and I have become. So if I went to his Hacienda, they gave me a free basket of chips and salsa.
What?
I mean, that is how connected.
Except for I think I paid for that for you, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
No, they didn't charge
Hey,
for
thanks,
that.
thanks, Rob, for the
No, they didn't
chips and
charge for that.
salsa.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad about a free basket of chips.
right.
So,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you didn't even pay for your meal, so.
So what do we?
yeah. I
Oh,
did
this
do
is
that.
the larceny. So this larceny, I was not a weeder guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I was kind of notorious for kind of bagging on weeders, and wheaters. Okay, bagging on
Yes,
weeders.
Crystal.
But this larceny, when I had this for the first time, I was like, holy shit, like this is phenomenal. I don't like the larceny small batch all that much, but their barrel proof releases that they do 3 times a year
Great.
are so good. This is readily available up at the Pegasus Bar at Harris Hoosier
Hoosier
Park.
Park, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this Tuesday. I think we're
Starts
now.
this
This
Tuesday.
Tuesday. So everybody come out. I plan on being there,
I
guys.
should be there.
It's
Yep.
got to be opening season, so we got to go out there.
Exactly.
Yep.
Opening day of Tuesday night racing at Harris Hoosier Park and Casino.
We always have one of the larceny barrel proofs here, which depending on which one is available right now, but
Yep.
we have those here too. So
Absolutely. Come into the lounge and have it. Go up to the racetrack and have it. We've got our horse. Is it Royal Rebuff?
Royal Rebuff, yep.
Yep. So hopefully he'll be running soon.
Hopefully, I'm waiting to see if he got qualified yet or not.
Yeah, because I still got to get up there and
Yeah.
stuff, so you got to get up there some maybe next week.
Yeah.
You let me know when you're going. We'll go together. and-
Okay.
Did you get your?
I got to get.
You got to get
everything.
your USTA.
I got to get everything.
Get online, find them, call them. They'll take your credit card over the phone and get your USTA number so that
They'll get
that's-
everything started before you get there.
Yeah, that way once you get there, then all you have to do is the
quick.
fingerprints and all the rest of that stuff.
Well,
But yeah.
the FBI has my fingerprints already, so
Of course,
it should be okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still looking for you.
Yeah, I mean, compared to the weeds we've had, it does.
Yeah.
It is a little hot. Like
It is.
Yeah.
It's definitely a ramp up, yeah.
But I like that. I mean, you gave us the great pointer of being able to tell with a little bit of water on whether something was ethanol or rice spice. This is definitely ethanol. There's no question. But if you like a good, potent bourbon, something that really just kind of wakes up all the senses.
If you wanna like totally ramp up your old fashioned,
Oh, yeah.
like
Oh,
I
wow.
and I
Yeah.
it's actually something I think I'm gonna try this week is go with a larceny barrel proof old fashioned because I don't think I've ever done one honestly.
That's a great idea.
And I just want to try it. I think it's going to bring because there's like a really undertone of caramel in this
Yeah.
that's hard to, proofing it down a little bit, it really pops. So
The a little bit of water to it just brings more caramel out.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%,
Awesome.
right? Yeah.
I'm kind of one of those. I like the history of bourbon, and that corn whiskey is really core to the United States as a whole.
Yeah.
I mean, we had the Whiskey Rebellion was the first rebellion against the federal government. The federal government had only been going for, I think the Whiskey Rebellion was like in the early 1780s.
Yeah.
So it hadn't even been 10 years. And we already have a rebellion against the new government.
Because of whiskey.
Because of taxing on
Yeah.
whiskey.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like, hey, we're no tax. We fought for
no taxing on
Well,
Yeah, and then
the
when
whole
they-
country
then they
started
taxed
because of a
the-
beverage tax,
then they started
technically.
taxing the heck
So-
out of
Tax
it.
and
One
tea,
thing,
yeah.
one thing they didn't do was throw all the whiskey in the river or
in the bay.
Well, they knew better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not going to waste our whiskey.
We're not going to waste it. Yeah.
And this wasn't, back then, like, this was leftover crops. Like,
Yeah.
they had to do something with it. Corn wouldn't hold,
Yeah.
They didn't have the technology to dry it out and to keep it in silos the way we do now. And the best way to use whatever leftover you didn't have to sell
Was to
or
mash.
eat was to mash it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
wasn't the first distiller in America, wasn't that George Washington?
Well,
I don't know if he was.
He was a brewery.
He was a rye.
No.
He brewed.
He
he
brewed
distilled
whiskey.
rye whiskey.
Yeah.
Because he would give out, because that was part of the regimen for every
rations.
military was, here's your whiskey. It was medicinal for them.
Yeah.
I think on next week's
I mean, it's
show,
medicinal to us,
if
too.
we don't have any plans right now, I got a couple of sample bottles from a coworker's father who has a distillery just outside of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And he does
Well-
Pennsylvania rye, and he actually got me a Maryland rye
Okay.
as well.
That'd be good.
So if it's next week or a couple weeks
I
out,
also have the bottle of the Oaxacan that I know
Oh,
Mike.
yeah,
The reason I didn't
there
pull
we
that out
go.
today is I know
Acres,
Mike's real excited about that one. So we'll try that one.
Oh, Mike's,
Yeah.
We do that
Mike's
same
bringing one too.
A what?
Pennsylvania ryes
Oh,
are great.
Yeah.
so I've
there's
got
four for us
the
right
90
there.
proof Pennsylvania rye, I've got the barrel proof Pennsylvania rye, and a barrel proof Maryland rye.
Okay.
That he did, and actually
He gives us 5.
I'll text my buddy and see if we can get his dad to come on
That'd be cool.
remote and just tell us about it.
What's
He
the
just-
name again of the distillery?
Man,
Remember? Okay.
I gotta.
We'll
Yeah,
talk
sorry,
about
I
it next
should have.
week.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah.
but,
Mike's bringing a Golden Grain whiskey from Buffalo, New York.
perfect. So that's great. We'll do a little East Coast rise, and should be a fun show next
Yeah.
week.
Well,
Sounds
the
good.
last
The rye from the colonies. Yeah.
the last bourbon I had from New York was Firestone bourbon, the tire bourbon that we had.
Yeah.
Was it from New York?
Yes, you mentioned it was from New York.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it
It
was.
wasn't Hudson Bay, was it?
I don't know.
I don't.
I'm not gonna
We're
name
not
it.
going to name
Anyway, it was that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Firestone bourbon.
I
I'm like,
do.
Andrew Firestone made a bourbon. I didn't know about it.
Yeah, a good Firestone is Firestone beer. If you haven't had Firestone beer out of Paso Robles, California,
Firestone Walker.
Firestone Walker beer
Yeah.
is phenomenal.
Very good.
It's distributed pretty much nationwide now. It's good IPAs. If you like an IPA, they do a great job.
They did an amazing
in on
triple
that.
IPA years ago.
Yeah.
delicious.
Honestly, I feel like if what is it? What's the big wine valley?
Napa?
Napa and
Sedona?
Sonoma.
well,
Sonoma.
there's a
Sonoma.
brewery out there that they did. They made the first double IPA.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness! Somebody's going to call me out on
Wasn't
this
that
because I
a
can't
lawn
remember
care
it.
company?
Oh, Pliny the Elder.
Pliny, yeah.
Yeah, Pliny the Elder. I don't remember the name of the brewery, but it was the very first recognized double IPA in history. And those guys always do a great job.
Yeah.
I feel like Firestone Walker probably would have overtaken them
If it wasn't for Pliny.
if Pliny hadn't come out first.
Yeah.
Because Firestone Walker's done a great job. Them and Lagunitas and Russian River Valley. That's it. Russian River Valley
There you go.
Brewing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So my friend who works for Journeyman, she said she would love to bring some samples in for us to.
Oh no!
I think it'd be awesome to go up and actually take
Oh,
a trip up there.
heck yeah.
And see
Yeah.
them.
We definitely should.
Yeah.
That'd
All
be
right,
great.
let's talk about Final Third. Where are we at here?
We got upcoming events.
On the cigar.
Cigar.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, sorry, the cigar. Yeah.
We'll talk about the cigar, then we'll go into events.
It's still holding. Like I still
spice
prefer.
ramping up.
Yeah, I still prefer the red.
Yeah.
Over this.
That makes sense. That's your palate
It
more.
fits more of my palate.
but this
but-
definitely did age well.
They did.
Honestly,
well.
I think this overtakes the red for me.
I'm almost there with you.
The
Yeah.
flavors have concentrated in the final third. I mean,
Yeah.
very,
That's what I was gonna say. It's very,
Very-
yeah.
very aggressive flavoring. But
Spice.
Like, yeah, it's good. I
I'm
like it.
getting a little bit of anise.
I can see that.
I don't know if it's the pairing with
It
the
might
whiskey,
Be. It might be.
but I feel like this last puff I just got a hint of anise in there, which is really
I still get a
nice.
lot of cocoa. Like,
There's a lot of cocoa, but the retro hell like
Retro
that, I just heard,
spicy.
it's very spicy.
Yeah.
This is a great cigar. I don't know that
Or
I've seen,
black pepper.
I don't know how this one's been selling. I don't know if it's been.
It's a decent seller.
Yeah, I feel like this is maybe one that's a little bit under the radar right now.
I
that,
think it is.
Yeah.
It is.
that
yeah.
needs to get a little bit more notice.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys come out, try it. It's a great cigar.
Yeah.
If you
I think it's at the
great
top of the
cigar.
shelf, right? Top shelf.
Top shelf,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very top shelf.
But the whole West Tampa line is actually really
They're all
it-
great.
it's really good.
They
yeah,
really
they're
are.
making great cigars.
Yes.
Yeah, really, really good.
So we do have a couple of things coming up. Last night we had jazz music with Jeff and Ken. They were out here. They sounded great. I mean, they sounded really, really good. So yeah, I'm sure at some point we'll have them back out here. But
Man, I should
know a
have
lot
checked the
of-
calendar. I would have loved to have been here for that.
Yeah,
I just kind
it
of
was
missed
a
it.
smaller turnout.
Watch
of
the
people,
show.
But
Right.
it was just kind of it was definitely a smaller turnout, but also it's a weird time of year. People are going through the graduations.
A lot of graduation
Open
parties,
houses, yeah.
open
I get it.
houses,
I get it.
A lot of people on vacations because school's out.
Yeah.
a lot of vacations this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
ton,
schools are all
yeah.
out. They're all going. So
Our
I
friend
get it.
Grant's down in Destin right now.
Yes, he is.
Hey, Grant.
So next Saturday we're going to be Anderson on Tap out there. We'll still be open here, obviously, but we're going to be out at Anderson on Tap. So if you're out there, come by and see us. We'll have cigars for sale. You can smoke out there. It'd be great. Father's Day will be open. Then next Saturday, or the 27th.
Seventh.
Yeah. We'll be at Indie Cigar Festival. We'll do the podcast out there, and then we'll be out there just hanging out with everybody too. And I'll have a booth set up to sell there as well. And then we get into Nick Lamonti coming out, which our boy from we met him down
Yeah,
at
can't
King
wait for
Judd.
Nick to be here. It's gonna
Dude,
be
you guys
fun.
are gonna love him. The Rat Pack singer, he's amazing. And starting July 3rd, he'll be first time he's here. Then he'll be here every first Friday of the month going forward, as long as something didn't go with his schedule.
That's when if you come to listen to Nick, you're gonna want to get a long
Oh,
you want to get an hour and a half, 2 hours.
he doesn't just stand up and sing. He
Yeah.
performs.
Yeah, you
I
want a
love
long.
that.
You don't want to
He
come in here and
performs.
just grab a robusta. It's gonna last
No.
you an hour.
Or grab a
but-
couple of Robustas for that matter, whatever.
Well, that's true.
Hey,
we're
how's
next.
the crowd
We're
doing
next.
And get you some
Hey,
Rat
this next
Pack
song's for you.
cocktails.
Honestly, I
Enjoy
feel
it.
like you should just pour every single neat bourbon
Yeah.
in a rocks glass that night.
No, that'd be cool.
Right,
Yeah.
because it's
Just go
That's
full
Rat
right.
snuff.
Pack. You just
Yeah.
got to think of Sinatra up there with his rocks glass of whiskey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't have Glens back then.
I already,
Maybe he
I already
would've
know what
drank
my
out of a
go-to is
Glen.
going to be his first night.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Fuminoche.
Fumino.
Yeah,
that's a
I'm
good
going
call.
Oh, That's a good call.
Yep.
And a Remus
Very good call.
Gatsby.
You know, I wonder if I was
Yeah.
if I was part of
Let's
the
hear
Rat
it.
Pack and stuff. Would my name be the old Slant Eyes?
Probably.
Never mind.
So lots of good stuff coming up
Yeah.
this
He got in there.
Oops, got the gong. Lots of good stuff coming up out at the Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge. Make sure and join us out here. Make sure and join us on Tuesday nights out at Harris Hoosier Park.
Yeah.
be
Hey,
watching
shout out
some
to our.
racing.
Can we? Is that something we could say about
What?
our buddy? out at-
Public knowledge on Gene?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Congratulations to our
Congrats,
friend
Gene.
Gene.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's
our
so
buddy
bittersweet.
Gene Cecil from he's the guy that kind of got us into Hoosier Park. Really awesome guy. He's their IT manager. He got a promotion. He's going to Vegas, so he'll be moving out in Vegas in the next 3 to
They
6
said he's
months.
going to be like the VP of
The vice
infrastructure
president of
operations.
He is.
IT
So
infrastructure.
This is
yep.
a great move for him. He's sad, but he's excited. He would love to be here. He loves the community we all have around here too. But you know what? This is a great career move for him, and I'm really excited for him.
Me too.
Tell him he needs a guest room wherever he moves.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
'Cause
Yeah.
we're coming.
Well, in PCA next year in Vegas.
Is in
and the
Vegas.
plan was to kind of not go, but now that Gene's out
we may not
there,
go next year. We'll probably go the following year, which was still in Vegas.
it's still in Vegas. Okay,
so we'll go one of the 2 years. But yeah,
definitely get out
go
there and
see
hang out with Gene.
I'll let Lisa go wander, and I'll just go to Gene's, sit by his pool, and smoke cigars.
There you go.
Oh, see, the plan should be you at least go this coming year, and then you get to go by yourself the next year.
I don't want to go every year. It's too much to go every year.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Let Lisa go this year.
Yeah, oh,
and then
that's
you
true.
go the next year.
That's true. We could. Although Lisa might be sitting by Gene's pool then. So
Yeah.
Hey,
It'll be a
Gene
good
might
time.
just be like, yeah, guys, come on over to Caesars.
The Gene pool.
Go to the pool. at
Gene
The
Caesars.
Gene pool.
Oh, dude.
Man.
Oh, we got to
Wow.
That's Cocktail Cove, the
Yes.
Gene pool.
Yeah, we have that at Geist already.
Yeah, we already have the
That's the
Gene
new-
pool at Cocktail Cove.
That's the new flamingo pool they have out there.
oh, the Gene pool.
Gene pool.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of my favorite places on the planet is Orange Beach, Alabama. Love going down there, especially in the fall. They got the invasion of the sargassum.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that thing that sits on the beach?
It's the seaweed.
The seaweed.
The
That's
seaweed that comes up.
Immediately starts decaying and giving off an immense amount of methane.
Yeah, yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah, so they are picking it up off the beach. They're cleaning it up, but yeah, a couple days there, all the seaweed coming up on the beach, and yeah, pretty brutal
rough.
down there.
Well,
Yeah.
finish your bourbon because we have a couple more still.
Uh-oh.
All right.
All right, I'm going
let's-
to dump this actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Cody Roy, our buddy that comes in here, he's actually one of the brand ambassadors for Larrikin, but he is also a
And
bourbon lover
McAuliffe.
just like us, and McAuliffe too. I mean, not exactly, but kind of, yeah.
Unofficial for
Unofficial.
for
He gets more.
McAuliffe.
He's
he
an
gets-
ambassador.
There you go. I like that. But he brought a couple of these Field of Dreams bottles, and the first one he said is a weeder. So we'll at least get into that one, and there's a little bit more details on the second one. So I'll read the details on the second one here in a minute.
Okay.
and that one is the weeder.
The first one's the weeder. The second one is not a weeder. Well, it's got wheat, but not heavy wheat.
And the Field of Dreams, this is out of Iowa,
In Iowa, yeah.
obviously, because Field of Dreams, it's specifically associated. Is it? I'm assuming they're relatively close to where Field of Dreams is.
All the corn comes from the field.
All the corn comes
All the
from
corn comes
the
from that
field
field, yep.
there at Field of Dreams.
It's not being made in Iowa, it's being made in Kentucky.
Okay, so the corn comes from there, but it's being made, distilled in Kentucky.
So
Got
the,
it.
the one we're tasting right now is the 2025 release, and they call them a player series. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about the second one, even though I'm going to talk about all of it. So every year they come up with a new player series, and every new season they release a new mash bill. The one we're drinking now, like I said, is more weeded, but they make one bottle for every single person who has ever played in the major league. So it's kind of cool. Every bottle is hand numbered, and you can look up which player your bottle is associated with. So the one we're tasting now is last year's, but the one we're going to be tasting
So-
is the Player Series at 108 proof. And the reason why that one's 108 proof is because there's 108 hand stitches in every baseball. Kind of a cool
wow.
correlation,
Oh, that's
so that's
awesome.
kind of cool.
So like this,
Easter
this
egg.
takes a big shift from what we've been tasting, right? So far we've had a lot of fruit forward bourbons, and this is not that.
Grain.
Like, this
Yeah.
is grain. This is like
This is very grainy.
This
yeah.
is grain, but this is like also like cornbread,
It
muffins, like buttered
great.
cornbread.
Buttered cornbread.
That's a
Yeah.
great call.
Yeah, like right out,
I
of the,
really
right
like
out of the
that.
oven.
But you can definitely tell this has a little bit more wheat in it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually digging the nose just because if this was the first thing we tasted, I don't know if I would have dug the nose as much, but because we've gone through a bunch of really
Fruity.
like fruity stuff, like this is like a nice shift.
It is.
Yeah, it
and
is.
the palate is shockingly good.
Really nice, yeah.
Shockingly good. Yeah. Have you guys, have any of you been out to the Field of Dreams?
No.
Nobody? Guys, it's worth the trip. I think it's about a 7-hour drive from here. It's one of my favorite movies. It's just kind of a magical place. You go out there. They don't do any organized. They'll have like one weekend where they bring in like little league teams
Yeah.
and have like one weekend of organized baseball. But the rest of the time, they've got just a box out there that's full of gloves and bats and baseballs. And you just see dads with their kids just throwing the baseball out in the field. The corn's all out there.
That's
I mean,
cool.
I'm getting goosebumps even just talking about it. It's incredible. What I love is they don't charge you to come in, but the recommendation for donating is
Donations.
$20. Because if you remember in the movie, people will come, they'll ask to look around. You'll say $20, and they'll hand over the money. It's money that they have, and it's an experience that they need.
Yeah.
And it's incredible. They've built a major league, not like a full size, but a major league stadium that's just right around the corner. You can see it from the actual Field of Dreams out there. And they'll play a major league baseball game out there every year.
That's cool.
That's cool.
It's just a really incredible place to go to. And just all the movie details that are out there. They have signs. You walk around, you go up to the house, you go to the barn, all the things that you see in the movie, the original, little bleachers that they built there.
Don't choke on a hot dog.
Right. Do not choke on a hot dog. It's just an incredible place.
And by the way, adding just a little bit of water to that, it becomes buttered corn.
Oh, nice.
That fair buttered corn.
So this is bottle 17763. When I look it up, it's a tribute to Juan Esteban Milu,
Okay.
who was a second baseman and pinch hitter. Born November 11th, 1976 from the Dominican. And he debuted September 2nd in the year 2000.
So these aren't necessarily star players. It's just players.
Just players.
It's just
Yep.
spotlighting players.
Yep.
One bottle for every person ever played, whether they played.
One bottle for every person that has ever played, no matter what. Well, you think in the movie, the kid that was the doctor.
Moonlight Red.
Yeah. And the fact that he got one time in the field and all he ever wanted was just one time at bat, and he just wanted to wink at the pitcher, who then just about takes his head off in the movie. He winked at me. Don't wink, kid. Right? I mean, it's fantastic. It is America's pastime. I'm not the biggest baseball fan, but I love the history behind it. And again, much like whiskey in general, bourbon, corn whiskey, and it's history and story with our nation. Baseball is very much in line with that. So,
Yeah.
fantastic whiskey. Thank you
See,
very
they
much.
should have
Kevin.
they should have like for Barry Bonds, Barry Bottle and Bonds. One,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, I'm not mad about this.
The Barry Bonds bottle will have like a swollen head on the top
yeah,
of it.
it's
Yeah.
massive.
Adding the water is
Little
is
prednisone
really, really
mixed in.
nice.
Yeah,
Like
it
just
does.
a couple drops and
Just it takes
is-
away
is
the
plenty.
cornbread part he was talking about. Just makes it corn. Well, we have one more, and then we'll close out because we're running a little bit over here.
And hey, Will, you're right. Germany is taking it to Carousel.
I think. Well, I think he said it was going to be at least 4-1. It's 5-1 now.
It's
So-
5-1. Yeah.
Yep. It'll be interesting to see what the men's national team does.
Scott, can I hold that cup real quick? Thanks.
All right, so this one is the current release. 100. This is the one I said was 108 proof because of the 108 stitches
Say,
on a baseball.
don't mix them up because you don't want to grab that as your water cup.
I mean, it could be awesome.
The
but-
mash bill on this one is 78 corn,
That's not how we blend.
four wheat, and 12 rye, and 6 malted barley. So 4 grain.
Oh, 4 grain.
Yep.
Okay.
But
I don't wanna
back
dump
to
this.
sports. Soccer and baseball are kind of like the same thing for me. It's so much more entertaining to play than it is to watch.
Yeah, or be in person. It's hard to watch on TV.
Yeah.
Either one of
You
them,
know,
for me.
if you would have asked me 20 years ago, I would say I don't get soccer on any level. And then my son started playing when he was a kid, and he gravitated towards it. And that's all he wanted to do, and he excelled at it, and he became really good at it. And
Yeah.
we went to Scotland on 2 summer trips where he was invited to train, and I mean, I get it now, and I love watching it. I don't watch it often because, if you're going to watch English Premier League, you got to be up at 7 or 8 a.m. at Chatham Tap.
Yeah.
or in your-
Oh, yeah.
Which is where you should go.
Yeah.
Have
Like,
to go.
look, the biggest thing, I can sit down and watch a American football game by myself, and I can enjoy it. But soccer is one of those things that is
You need to be in a group.
absolutely.
You need to watch it with a group.
Watch it with a
Yeah.
group.
Yeah.
One of my all-time favorite sports memories. I worked in Mexico for about a year down in Guanajuato, which is where Antonio and all our friends from Hacienda are from. That's their food is based on Guanajuato, Mexico.
Yep.
And I vacationed down there. It's a beautiful part of the country in the mountains. But when I was in Irapuato, and some of the guys from the factory said, "Hey, we're going to go out and we're going to watch Mexico play Guatemala in soccer tonight. Do you want to go?" And I'm like, "Yeah. What else am I going to do?
Yeah.
And sit at the hotel, do nothing." So we go out to this cantina.
And because everybody else is there.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, there was 500
Nothing's
people.
open.
You know, you go to like a Buffalo Wild Wings, and there's 100 TVs, and
Well, they have a thing called a fire marshal that only lets so many people in.
well, this place was sized for 500 people.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was enormous, but they only had 4 TVs, and it wasn't TVs; it was projectors.
Yeah.
Huge screens, right? They had not just the mariachi, but the full with the tubas and the trombones and trumpets and all that, and the guitars and everything. I mean, it was probably 25 people in the band. And so, like, before the game and at halftime and after the game, they're playing music. I mean, it is crazy. As long as you were buying drinks, the food was free.
That's awesome.
Wow.
So, they got a half dozen, Mexican grandmas in the back there.
I don't think
just,
they understand just how much you drink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, we ended up getting, so before
I don't
they...
think I know how much Mexican food I eat either.
No kidding. No, we were eating everything, man. But we got Herradura, Reposado. A bottle of it was $80, which it's $35 for a bottle, right? To just buy it anywhere,
Right.
any liquor store. So $80 in a bar for bottle service. And I was like, well, I'll just drink it neat. And they're like, no. Here's what you need to do. We got squirt with salt on the rim. It was basically like a kind of a poor man's Paloma.
Yeah.
Yep. And man, we just sat there and drank the entire bottle and watched Mexico win 5-2 against Guatemala. The place was just going crazy.
Yeah.
It was probably the first time I ever watched an entire soccer game. Oh yeah, it was crazy. And at that point, I was like, "Yep, I
get it.
don't need to be a soccer fan per se, but I can go watch soccer with a bunch of other
Yeah.
fans." And I would go to Chatham Tap anytime.
Oh,
and
100%.
sit at the bar
Chatham
with
Tap's
those
awesome.
guys. I mean, there's a bunch of English guys that are transplants that live in Indianapolis, and they go to Chatham Tap and go in there
Well, we all
every.
went down there. It was the
hockey game.
Colts
USA Canada
Oh.
game.
USA Canada. hockey.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we're watching that. The place is
It was packed.
completely packed
And
at
went
6 a.m.
nuts.
It was great.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, that was
That
great.
was awesome.
Yeah, so this
what do
second
you
Field
think?
of Dreams, definitely a little more refined, like a lot more caramel,
Yeah.
a lot less grain.
There's more sweet.
That multi
definitely.
is shining.
And this is
Definitely a lot
the
sweeter.
newer bottle, right?
It is. It's this year.
So it's got a little bit more
So
age
he said
to it.
this bottle was released online only on Friday, but it will be available in stores next month.
This is a lot better than the other one.
Yeah, well,
me.
I think
See,
they're
I'm-
just different. I just think they're different.
I
Like,
liked the other one a lot.
I think I like the
Yeah.
other one better. I like this. This one seems to be a little bit more complex.
Yeah, I would almost
But it
love
has a
the
little
other
more
one.
sweetness to it.
It
for
does
me.
have more
Yes.
sweetness.
That
You're
last
right.
one with a bowl of chili would have been phenomenal
because of the cornbread.
because of the cornbread
yeah.
flavor.
yeah.
Totally agree with you.
But they're just completely different. I'm like you, Al, and I'm gravitating more to this second one. Just I like
This
the
one has way
sweetness,
more
the
of a
caramel.
profile, like a complex profile.
But I appreciate what they were doing with the first one. I
Yeah.
get it. Like it's not flawed. Like,
No,
yeah.
Cody, are you involved with these guys, or are you are okay? So you're doing some
that's right.
tastings and
That's right,
stuff. Them and Larrikin both. You're going around and doing some tastings. So this is great stuff.
It is.
It's now distributed in Indiana. I take it.
Oh yeah,
Perfect.
you
So
can find
yep,
this
you can get
anywhere.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, this
Great.
is you can find this in any retailer pretty much around. So
Take a look
right,
out
well-
there for the Field of Dreams bottles.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and close down this section of it right now.
Yeah.
One last thing. Father's Day, we're open. Yeah, I forgot the date on this.
June 21st.
So starting June 16th, all the way through Father's Day, we're going to be doing some deals here. So 15% off all Calibri cutters, lighters, and all cigar boxes. So if you want to buy a box, you're going to get an extra 15% off of that box.
Any box of any
Any
size.
box of any cigar in our entire
Oh, guess who's buying a couple boxes today?
16%.
Or no, 16,
count
not
or
today.
above.
Gotcha.
60 count or above, but it's all boxes.
Wait,
So,
16 count or above?
Yeah. Dang it. It's not the sample packs, it's the 16 counts. Sorry.
No, but like the 601 Blue 20th anniversary.
sorry, buddy,
10.
sorry.
Is that the Warhead
Sorry.
12? All of them are 10 count boxes.
Yeah,
so.
sorry, buddy.
Dang it.
Somebody thought this through.
Somebody saw
I
it.
know,
yeah.
man. I was like, yes,
you know my
15%.
It's still a good deal. It's still a good deal.
It is a
It is a
good
great deal,
deal.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I've been wanting to get that box. I've had a box back there sitting, waiting on me of the Cinco
There
de
you go.
Mayos.
There you
so
go. We got that for you.
That one definitely.
Don't
Yeah.
forget
so
your
you can hear-
quarterly credits.
And,
for the
and you
members.
still get, if you're members,
We'll do
and
it for
I still
members.
get 10% off because I'm buying more than 20. I can get at least 10% off that other box, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just remember that even if you're buying a 10 count box, we'll buy your 16 count box, get your 15% off, buy a 10 count box on top of that,
And then you get 10%
and you
off
get
that
10% off of that.
That's right.
So
Total,
you're
yeah.
getting an extra 5%.
Yep.
Good
Stack
deal.
it.
That's right.
right.
Stack
All right,
those
guys,
discounts.
let's close this out because I have to
Yeah.
go to the bathroom.
I've been holding it in for an hour.
All right, Alan, where can I find you?
All things Big Al.
Find me, Moto Photo Will, on Instagram.
Find me at Scotty D Smokes.
Find me at Cocky Wolverine, and don't forget to follow the Final Third podcast.
Thank you. And everything, Final Third Cigar. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
All
sure,
right.
he really has to pee.
Thanks, everyone.
Cheers,
Cheers,
guys.
everybody.
guys. I am out.